Welcome in, everybody, to the Lotus Lounge podcast here with Danae and Uma. Hi, Danae.
Hi, Uma. Happy Monday.
Happy Monday. Happy summer. Are you excited for the summer months that are coming? June.
Always, always.
Yeah, it's a good time, right? We're laughing because we're about to go to the beach on Wednesday, and it's gonna be my first official beach trip. I usually get like 3 or 4 in before the summer ends, and I'm so excited. This is going to be my first one, and I can't wait to go. So, for those of you that are new, welcome in. My name is Uma. This is Nene, and we are a featured stream here on Meet Me. Uma's Lotus Lounge is a metaphysical experience. So we have some goodies for you to start your week, and we also end with readings. So if you are in the top 3 with a 5K or more standing, you will get a personal reading from me and Danae. If you are not, you can at the end of the show spin a wheel for a reading at the end of the show. All right. So we got to boost these ratings some way, somehow. And we're so happy to have you guys here. So we're going to kick it over to Danae, and she's going to start us off by giving us a little bit of some positive reinforcement. Go ahead, Danae.
Absolutely. So I'm reading Be Happy 170 Ways to Transform Your Day by Patrick Lindsay. And so I just flipped over a page, 118. Be kind. As we rush through life, we miss many of its greatest rewards. Take the gentler road. Take time to talk to people. Learn about their lives and their loved ones. It will broaden your life and give you compassion. Accept their kindness. Be kind in return. Kindness is more important than wisdom, and the recognition of this is the beginning of wisdom. By Theodore Alex Rubin. How beautiful.
I love that message because be kind, rewind, right? Like I have this saying that I follow, and it's better to be kind than to be right. A friend of mine told me that like many years ago because it was like I was that person, right? That I just always wanted to be right. And I felt like there was some sort of justification for doing that, right? But really and truly, it's better to be kind. So, how
Yeah.
many of you have been put in that situation where you know what you know and you want to share that with the world? But in sharing what you know, it hurts people, right? I've been in that situation before, and I know that you guys have probably been in that situation before. And I always say choose kindness because you can know in yourself you're right, but does it really matter? Does it really matter if that person knows, right? Find a way
Yeah.
to deliver the messages with kindness. So we're going to kick off our show with that great message by Danae. Be kind this week. That is the message for you guys. Be kind. And now we're going to go into our free affirmations. So I have 3 affirmations, and you guys can pick affirmation 1, 2, or 3. Just put it in the comments. 1, 2, or 3, 1, 2, or 3, and we're going to read you your free affirmation of the day. What is an affirmation? It is just positive words. There's nothing bad. Don't worry. Don't don't feel like any of these things have bad words on them. They're just positive words for you to meditate on, think about, reflect. You know, some people take an affirmation and they write about it, they journal about it, what that message means for them. So go ahead and pick your affirmation 1, 2, or 3. All right, let's get into it. For those of you that chose affirmation 1, you got I am generous. I am generous. I will stay open to receiving good and generously giving good. I am generous. So, this message for those of you that chose 1 is whatever you're going through in life, just have a generous heart. All right. I know a lot of times, especially being that we're in a recession and all, it's so easy to lose sight of this because you're just so focused on holding on to what you already have. But that's not the way the world works. The way the world works is we continuously take care of each other. We continuously contribute to other people and trust that the universe will bring it back to us. All right. So, for those of you that chose affirmation 1, I am generous. Did anybody choose affirmation 1? No? Okay, let's go to affirmation 2. For those of you that chose affirmation 2, your message today is I am powerful. I am powerful. I am becoming more understanding, conscious, and self-aware each day. How many of you that really resonates with? That you chose this affirmation, I am powerful. I am becoming more understanding, conscious, and self-aware each day. And how much does that resonate? Right? I love this because I chose this one. And I do feel that as I grow every day, I take the opportunity to turn negative into positive. Like if I get faced with something negative now, I don't allow it to sink me or take my spirit down. I'm just like, how can I rework this? What's the good in this I'm not seeing? What can I do about this? Right? So have you guys been in that position before where you just refuse to let a situation, let a person just break you down, and you just choose to remember, I'm powerful. I'm created by God. I'm created by the universe. I have stars in my blood. Like, what am I going to do? I'm not going to let people or situations bring me down, right? I'm going to be powerful and show that I can move through this. So that is the message for those of you that chose affirmation 2. All right, for those of you that chose affirmation 3, your message is I am intentional. I am intentional. I am consciously creating a life I love. That is a beautiful message. Who here picked number 3? Who picked number 3? That is a beautiful message because what this is telling me is that you are focusing. And we love that, right? The law of attraction loves your focus. So you're not choosing to, again, allow things around you to affect you. You're choosing to say, nope, 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 nope. I'm not getting distracted. I know where I'm going. I know where I'm supposed to be. I'm going to just move in that direction, and I'm just going to ignore everything else to the side of me, behind me, whatever else. If it's not in front of me, I don't want to pay attention. So, congratulations to those of you that chose affirmation 3. I am intentional. All right. Those are your affirmations for the day. Don't forget, stick around to the end of the show where we will be doing readings for the free readings for the top 3 gifters of the stream with a 5K gift or more. And for everybody else, we have readings for you as well for a specific gift. I'm going to turn it over to Dannea now, and Dannea is going to tell us what our crystal of the week is.
Yes. Hello, everybody. So I had to go with our oldie and goodies, not but and. Shungite, okay? The miracle stone. Shungite has been around for an estimated 2 billion years. It is now the go-to stone for electromagnetic field protection, purification and detoxification of the body, as well as general healing and emotional well-being. EMF is caused by electronic devices. We have our microwaves, we have our televisions, we have our laptops, our phones. The list goes on and on with this kind of generation that we're in. Having shungite around your electronics, around your electronic sockets helps so much, guys. Shungite is an amazing stone. It helps with boosting energy, combating insomnia, reducing stress, and really relieving anxiety. Shungite is one of my favorite stones. I love it. You can wear it, you can have it, you can carry it around with you. It is one of my favorites, and I had to go with it. We might have to do that every couple of episodes because it really is the best, um, the best crystal you could have. Until everyone has it, we're gonna keep talking about shungite. I love it.
I love that too because shungite, because you can put it in your water, right?
Yes, you can put it in your water and it helps purify. You know how we all love the spring water? The spring water actually cleaned by crystals, stones, rocks, and the earth, cleansing the water and raising its not SPF, it's pH balance, okay?
We do. So Danae and I, as you guys know, we both work at the Lotus and the Light Metaphysical Center. It's my center. We are psychic mediums, spiritual teachers, but we're also healers. So we tend to wear a lot of crystals and put crystals in our
Yes.
food and in our
Mhm.
water. So I love that you brought up shungite because I always have like a bit of it in my water as well. It's so
Heck yes.
with us doing all this, social media stuff and phones and electronics, it's good to kind of combat that. All right.
Absolutely.
Beautiful message. Get you a piece of shungite this week. All right. Before we get into our messages for each of the zodiac signs, for those of you that are new, every week we give you guys a message for the week for each of the zodiac signs. All right. And usually, what we do is when we get to that section, we'll tell you how you can jump ahead. If you don't like the order we're going in, you can jump ahead and then we can do your reading for you. And then afterwards, we do the private readings. But before we go there, let's get our divine energy oracle message of the week. So let's go ahead and do that. Got a little bit of music here, get us into the mood. So our divine energy oracle message, I always like meditate and then I pull the card and I just try to like figure out what does the collective consciousness need to hear right now. And let me tell you, just going through the week that I've had, I'm like, I needed this message more than anything. So I'm guessing a couple of you need this message as well. So I'm hoping to hear from you, right? If this message resonated for you as much as it resonated for me. The message this week: face your adversities. Face your adversities. So let's listen to our message and let's talk about it. Are you remaining passive in the face of people or circumstances that morally, ethically, or even physically offend or disrespect you? Are you wondering whether to speak up or to remain silent to avoid serious confrontation? This is a powerful juncture in your soul's development where you are being asked to commit to your values and let others know what is not acceptable to you in the most loving way possible. Your divine energy is calling you to step away from disturbing or threatening situations, but still respond to the violations at hand with a blend of heart and mind. Is there just reason to take offense, or are you interpreting things in the wrong way? Ask your higher self for clarity. Your divine invitation: be as objective as possible when interpreting perceived violations and use neutral and wise outside counsel as a sounding board. Lay the facts out and study them and talk it over with a trusted, qualified friend as you look for unconscious patterns, both in your adversary and in yourself. Seek to understand your opposition's needs and motives, but also strive for clarity about your own desires and reasoning as you work to avoid judgment and self-righteousness. In other words, listen to your heart, but respond with a cool head. Now, I know most of you listening to this podcast may not be a streamer, but you are on streams or you're on social media. And those of you watching me live on POF, on Meet Me, you're streamers or you watch streamers. It is very easy in the streaming community to get triggered. Do we agree? Yes, no, maybe? Right. Yes, yes, lots of yeses. But we have moral responsibility to ourselves and our loved ones to not take the bait. Right? I'm very happy that this is the message for the week because it's one of those things that we really need to talk about. You have boundaries, and it is quite acceptable to uphold your boundaries in a kind and understanding way. Last week on streams, I was being tested. I'm not going to say trolled, He's a good guy, but I was being tested by an individual who kept coming to my stream and trying to trigger me. And I saw it for what it was. And I actually invited him to get in the box and to do it because I knew to myself that this was an opportunity for me to see my growth and for me to understand if the work that I have been doing was really taking hold. And immediately when he got in the box, the first thing he asked was about my relationship because he saw my partner on stream, he saw me, and he made the usual deductions, looking at my partner, looking at me, making his judgments, making his opinions based off of nothing more than physical visualizations. So when he started to ask some questions, I said, I can answer some questions. And then he asked a question that I hesitated to answer. And he took that as, well, that's what I thought, that there is some sort of discrepancy here. And I quickly corrected him, but I did so in a kind manner. I said, let's be clear about something. I don't usually talk about my relationship on streams because that is my private life. That has nothing to do with the streams or the streaming community. And there's a difference, right? If you're talking to someone who met someone recently and they're exploring the option of relationship, then these questions might be more appropriate. But at this point, you might just want to consider me a married woman. My partner and I have been together long enough. My partner and I live together. This is a married situation. So you don't have a right to question, right? My relationship. Sorry, I was blocking somebody on POF. You don't have a right to question my relationship. And my relationship and who I choose to have in my life are my private reasons and my personal reasons. It's not open for discussion. So I find on streams, we have to remind people gently about what can and cannot be discussed. Now, if people want to take it that you're hiding stuff or you're not being truthful, let them take it the way they want to take it, right? That has nothing to do with you. They're not contributing to your bills. They don't live in your household. They're not intimate with you. These are people on the streams that are viewers and observers and nothing more to you or to your life. Draw your boundaries, face your adversities, but do it in a classy way. We don't have to be out here yelling and screaming. We don't have to be out here putting people down. We just have to remind people, this is a public platform. This is my stream. This is what I am willing to share. And this is what is absolutely off topics. Like I'll tell you right now, my relationship, my children, my health, my family, all off topics. Nobody has a say in any of that stuff, right? So your message this week, face your adversities. Don't let people trigger you. Don't let people put you in a situation to threaten your inner peace, your livelihood. Say something, check these people, but do it in a way where they understand this is a boundary. You cannot cross this boundary. Does that make sense? What about you, Dannea? How do you feel about this topic?
Yeah, I think it is important. With me being a fire sign, it's so easy for me to, be quick to react. But when you really take a moment, regroup, get your thoughts together, and then you're able to be kind, or you're able to find that way to hear them out, but create those healthy boundaries. That's when you're winning. I always like to say, minding my own business, staying in my lane, because at the end of the day, sometimes people don't even like to hear that, but it's the truth. What are you doing? Minding your business? Okay, that's what I'm doing. I'm minding my business. And if I choose to share certain things with you, take it for what it is. You don't get to decide on what's up for discussion. Silly
That
them.
part, that part. So start checking people out here, okay? Start
Yes.
checking people out here. All right. Hi, Donna. All right. So we're going to move along. We're now going to go into giving each of you zodiac signs your messages for the week. Now, how Danae and I like to do this is we are recording for our podcast. We are going to cover all 12 signs, but for those of you that are watching live, you get to play along, and this is the interactive part. So we have the orders, like Danae does the fire signs, the water signs, I do the earth signs and the air signs. So Danae is going to write down every time, someone says Libra, Aquarius, whatever, she's going to write down, or I'm going to write down, and we're going to get all 12 signs covered. But you guys get to determine the way we go with this. Now, just as a reminder, my top 3 gifters of the stream with a 5K gift or more will get a free reading at the end of our show. Here's something special. I am 18K away from hitting 25.8 on Meet Me. So anybody who takes that 25.8 will also get a special July reading for you to understand what is coming for you in July. That's a special reading available to whoever takes that 25.8. So if you take that 25.8, if you are in my top 3, and if you spin a wheel, Donna just spun a wheel. So Donna's going to get to go first. You can get 3 readings here today. So Donna, what is your sign? We're going to start with Donna's sign. And anybody who spins the wheel, you get to go with your sign. So I know Afro's Gemini. Donna is, what's your sign, Donna? Is it Taurus? Libra. Okay, so we have Gemini, Libra. Aquarius. Oh wow, we got all the air signs in a row. We have all the air signs in a row. So we're going to do, first reading is going to go to Aquarius. Second reading is going to go to Gemini. Third reading is going to go to Libra. Lil Frankie, what's the next sign that you would like? Yeah, you guys can spin wheels, and we're going to determine the order in which we go with all 12 of the signs. So Lil Frankie, what's the next sign? Danae, so what we're going to do is we're going to go back and forth. Okay.
Okay.
So you'll do Aquarius. I'll do Gemini. You do Libra. And then, we can kind of continue it on that way.
Okay. So you said I'm doing what?
Aquarius.
Aquarius.
So these messages, guys, that we're going to do these readings for, these are your messages for the week, like messages from your spirit guides about what you should pay attention to for the week. And if anybody else wants to be next in line, just spin a wheel. If the sign hasn't already been done, we'll do it, or you can pick another sign. And Lil Frankie, you get to pick another sign. I think, how many wheels? Donna, you spun 2 wheels. You get to pick another sign. Little Frankie, you spun 2 wheels. You get to pick another sign to be in the lineup.
Okay, so you want me to start with Aquarius? Okay, for the week ahead, Aquarius, you have embarking on an adventure. I savor the wonders of the world. Wow, this means travel. It may be local, it may be in flight, but you are going somewhere special. So be on the lookout for planning that trip or travel for work. Revealing radiance is your next card, Aquarius. My light illuminates the world. Do you know how these pearls are created? If not, it's such a beautiful story. You really have to understand the personal power that you have in creating and protecting and doing some amazing things from the inside out. Allow yourself to reveal that radiance and understand that beautiful light that you have within, and please share it with the world. The last card we have for you, Aquarius, is healing the past. I step into my future with strength and clarity. As we move into the new seasons, we let go of things not serving our highest good. We allow ourselves to heal. We allow ourselves to heal things that have hurt us in the past, which means we no longer give it power over us. We're addressing situations either through therapy or through your nature, through, communicating and spending time with your friends and family, but you're healing the past and you're allowing yourself to really enjoy life as it is right now. Okay, Aquarius, that message is for you.
All
Back
right.
to you, Oma.
Big shout out to Aphrodisiac for taking that 25.8. So, Afro, you will at the end of the show get a July reading in addition to a personal reading, in addition to your Gemini reading, which I'm about to do. Donna and Frankie, you guys also get to pick 2 other zodiac signs for your wheels. So, please let me know what your zodiac signs are. I'm going to do the reading now for Geminis, and Nene, Danae is going to do the reading for Libras. And then, okay, we have Virgo will be next. And Donna, did you want to pick another sign? And then, of course, Afro, you spun so many wheels, you can lay out how you want the rest of the show to go. Because no one else is spinning wheels. So you can go ahead and tell us what you want it to go. All right, Geminis. Geminis, you have an interesting week ahead. Pisces, I got you, Donna. Geminis, you have an interesting week ahead. We have the Emperor card. That is a card of getting organized, getting logical, getting discipline, structuring up your life. You also have a card of 5 of water, which is things not turning out the way you had hoped. Crying over spilt milk, being emotionally disturbed about something. And then we have the 4 of air, time to rest, take a vacation, and allowing time before making a decision. All right, Geminis, I feel like this is a very significant week for you because on one hand, you want to get things done. The energy is there. The energy is there for you to want to structure your life, organize your life, but then you're also dealing with some sort of emotional pain. This can be rejection. This can be a quarrel with a loved one. This can be someone letting you down. This can be upset over some sort of emotional thing, or it could be even the Cancer new moon that has you in your emotions. So that's why you're also feeling to rest. The 4 of air card is about sleep and rest and taking a time out. Gemini, your best situation for this week based off of your cards is to work when you can and then rest when you can. Don't push yourself. You're going through a lot of changes on the internal. Something about this Cancer new moon is bringing out this awareness in you, right? It's bringing out this awareness in you about yourself. Yes, something said, tell my job that. But you know what it is? We have to do our job and then we have to also take that time off. So let's say you work a 12-hour shift, go home, take all the devices off and go to sleep, lay in the bed. I'm doing a post for today about the importance of being bored. Being bored. Back in the day, I grew up in a day where we didn't have phones. And if you didn't have a phone, you didn't have the TV, you just had to kind of be bored. But there was so much growth that came out of being bored. And we don't have that anymore. So allow yourself to create some space this week for relaxation, for downtime, for just chilling. And then it's going to recharge you to give you that energy to get that Emperor energy going, which is, restructuring, organizing, and working full tilt. So this week, Geminis, you guys are being asked to balance your energy and be aware that you're dealing with something internally, emotionally, that needs time to process. All right. That is my message for Geminis. All right. Danae, you have Libra.
Libra. Okay, Libra, the first card we have for you this week is standing firm. It's understanding that there are going to be some red flags thrown your way. You also have to stand in your power, stay in your lane, stand true to who you are, and say, I am noble. You could be mobile too. Brave and strong is your affirmation for standing firm, Libra. The next card you received is letting go. I surrender joyously. to the flowing of life. Okay. You see that river flow like water? Letting things go allows you to renew yourself in a way that'll allow you to focus on things that are most important so that you can manifest your dreams. Okay. My dreams are coming true. What seeds are you planting? What seeds have you planted that are coming into fruition now? Libra, manifesting your dreams is a great way for you to understand that some amazing things are going to be happening in your life that you started, that you created, and now are manifesting here in the flesh. All right. That is it for our Libras.
I love that. Okay, so we're going to move on to, and Afro, I did get the order, so thank you for that. We're now moving on to Virgo. And you got Pisces next, Danae. Pisces next.
Okay.
All right, do we have any Virgos in here? Virgo, Sun, Moon, Rising. This is your message for the week. All right, Virgos, you got 4 of Earth. That's a duality mindset. That's a duality within your finances, your life. You're either being too frivolous, too cautious. You're like on either extreme. And then we have the 2 of Earth, which is busy, busy, busyness, too much going on, just being completely overwhelmed. And we have the Hermit card, which talks about spiritual, evolvement, spending time alone, meditating, spiritual discovery. So Virgos, I feel like you guys are derailed, right? I feel like you're derailed a little bit. And what Spirit is saying is you got to get back on track. This week, Virgos, you guys are being asked to meditate, to spend some time doing some sort of spiritual discovery. Some of you might need spiritual healing. Some of you might need just a spiritual coach to talk to about the things that you're going through. And some of you might just need rest, meditating, being outside in nature, maybe going to the beach and unplugging, right? Oh, you're Virgo, hibiscus? Yeah. So there's a lot going on. You're feeling overwhelmed, and Spirit is saying, take this as a time out to just be in tune with your spirit guides, and to see the higher picture of everything that's going on. The Hermit is a great card because it's the ultimate spiritual teacher, right? It's the ultimate spiritual teacher. So it talks about when things are overwhelming us, it doesn't have to overwhelm us. It just means that we've lost touch with our spiritual nature, and we need to reconnect back in and see the bigger picture. I don't know about you guys, but I find for myself, like when I'm overwhelmed, it's because I allow myself to get too involved in the world. And sometimes I have to pull back, right? Like I'm so looking forward to this week. I'm going to the beach with my girls. I'm going to the spa with my girls. I'm going to New York with my man. Like I'm just taking some time out to just live and be part of the living experience, right? So sometimes you got to do that. You got to take a step back from everything that's going on and rethink your decisions. But don't worry, Virgo, you guys will get it together, because usually my time with the Hermit, when I come out of it, I feel refreshed and rejuvenated and reinvigorated and ready to start anew. All right, that is the message for Virgos. I'm now going to give it to Danae to do Pisces.
Okay, Pisces. Igniting courage is your first card with the affirmation, I am strong and courageous. Okay. You know how to bring peace. You know how to be kind. And that's igniting the courage for you to say the things that you need to say tastefully and from a place from the heart. Oh, opening to love is the second card that I have for you. My heart is open. Okay. Sometimes we want to be up here, but we need to think down here, and we have them aligned together to allow us to make the right decisions in opening our hearts and allowing love from ourselves, first importantly from ourselves, and then to the rest of the world. Okay. Accepting what is the last card. I accept and embrace my inner majesty. Understand and being present in the moment is accepting what is. Understanding that we can't change anything but change. Change is inevitable. Accepting what is allows you to be present, allows you to have and receive what is happening now. Okay, Pisces? All right, Uma, I'm kicking it back to you.
for Capricorn. I'm going to do Capricorn, and then Danae is going to do Taurus. Okay. She's working on Taurus. And thank you so much for somebody. They wanted to know about a sign that we already passed. Yes, this is uploaded to my podcast station, and it's also uploaded to my YouTube. So if you guys follow me on IG, if you follow my YouTube, by tonight, you will have the recording posted. Okay. Okay, so let's go into Capricorn. Capricorn, you got Ace of Air, new beginnings, new inspirations. Ace of Fire, new opportunities, career advancement. Capricorns love that. And we have Seven of Earth, which is seeds well planted, a timeout or a pause. Capricorns, I'm a Capricorn, so I understand this message completely. We are so we are so ambitious, and we are so impatient, right? We like to do something and get the results right away. We're very hardworking, we're very ambitious, but at the same time, things take time to develop. Capricorn, keep doing what you're doing. You are having new insights, new ideas, new opportunities come to you, but they're not paying off. Ugh, right? But you got to let it rock, Capricorn. You got to let it rock. So trust me when I say this hurts my heart as much as it hurts those of you listening in, whether you're Capricorn, Sun, Moon, or Rising. It hurts my heart too. But all these new ideas, all these new opportunities that you're being offered, it may be slow in the beginning, but stick with it, Cappies. It is going to pay off beyond your wildest dreams. And you're going to look back a year from now, 6 months from now, I'm even hearing 2 months from now, and be like, wow, I can't believe I was there where things were slow, where things were tight. And now look at me, I'm in my abundance period. So just give it some time, Cappies. These new ideas, these new opportunities that you're being offered, it is moving you in the right direction. Just do what you do best. Put your head down, work hard, and keep it moving. All right, that is the message for Capricorns. I'm going to give it over to Danae for Taurus.
Okay, Taurus. The first card we receive for you is Mending Bridges. I heal rifts. I am a mender. There are times where you say, no, no way, not at all. And there are times where you say, you know what? Where was I wrong in this situation? How can I mend this relationship? How can I make things work? Because we have not burned this bridge down. Okay. So understand that this may be work, this may be love, this may be family related, but it is the time to find a way to mend those bridges. Okay. The next card we have is Embracing the Future. I step into the future with an open heart, understanding that when one door closes, another one opens. We have to understand that God is in charge of how things happen, and we are in charge of freedom of choice. So embrace the future and understanding that you're stepping into the future with an open heart, and be receptive and open to the beauties that come with that. Okay. The next card we have for you is Receiving from Angels. And that's always a divine message for me. It means someone on the other side is sending you so much love, is sending you messages, shimmering wings of angels, embrace me with love. A lot of this has to do with healing the heart, and receiving messages from angels is beautiful because there's someone that wants you to know that you are loved. So that is our message for you, Tauruses. Please remember that you are great, you are special, and you are loved.
I love that. All right, Danae, you can get ready for Scorpio, and I'm about to do the messages for Cancer. Do we have any Cancer, Sun, Moon, Rising in here? Cancer, Sun, Moon, and Rising. All right. Hi, welcome in. Okay, Cancer, you got a pretty good mix here. We got life experience. That is the Tower card when everything comes crashing down. We got the Magician card. That's the law of attraction, manifesting. And we got the Four of Air card, which talks about taking a rest. Okay. Cancers, Sun, Moon, and Rising. You're going through an emotional time right now. That makes sense. It's the Cancer new moon. It's a very emotional time. A lot of people are in their emotions, and this should affect you even more than most, right? So there is something that brought you a powerful revelation. Something happened and it really, you couldn't run from it, you couldn't hide from it, you had to face it head on. This is not going to turn out the way you wanted it to turn out. This is not what you expected nor wanted. And it brought some pain with it, whether it's emotional, mental, spiritual. There's some sort of pain associated with this thing that you're going through, cancers. But just as quickly as you have received this, you have also received the understanding with the magician card that you have the power to change this. You have the power to create the things that you want for your life, right? The magician tells us that you are ready and you have the resources within you and around you to help you through this period. The one thing you need to do, Cancer, is take a rest. That's that Four of Air card, right? So the Four of Air card talks about remove yourself from the situation, meditate, breathe, detach, disconnect, sleep, right? And take some time to understand what this thing really was so you can heal from it, grow from it, and move on from it. Cancers, this week, you guys are reminded that if you can rest and step away, you can really truly see your power and how much you can affect this in a positive way using the law of attraction. So that is where your focus should be this week, is using your law of attraction techniques to manifest the results that you actually desire and not focus on what you have lost. Okay. That is the message for Cancers. All right. Danae is going to do Scorpio.
All right, Scorpios, the first card I received for you is taking action. I enthusiastically embrace life's boundless possibilities. Faith without work is dead. And so we're going to take actions in manifesting and creating the things that we want to bring forth in our life. All right, the second card we have for you, Scorpio, is making a difference. My inner light shines far and wide, no matter how small or big the gesture is. Making a difference just by being kind, just by a smile. Little things go a long way. Let your light shine and be the change you wish to see because you're making a difference in people's lives. The last card we have is breaking barriers. I am expanding beyond limitations into joy and freedom. We just celebrated Independence Day, and for whoever you are, when you're an American, there is nothing wrong in exercising your freedom of choice, your freedom of love, your freedom of life, and doing things that you love to do with the people that you love. So allow yourself to break any barriers, preconceived or ones that you've placed on yourself or that others have placed on you as we move into this beautiful season of summer where we're seeing things manifest right before our eyes, Scorpio. That message is for you for this week.
All right. And then we're going to end with our lovely fire signs. I have Aries, Danae has Leo, and I have Sagittarius. All right. So if
Okay.
you're fire signs, we are going to end with you guys. So, Aries, Sun, Moon, Rising, this is your message for the week. Aries, we have the Six of Air. This is moving on, taking a trip, possibly a vacation, possibly going to the beach. We have 10 of Water, happy family life, rewards, material and emotional needs being met. And we have the Two of Water, a soulmate relationship. So, Aries, you're having a fantastic week this week, which I'm actually quite happy to see because I know Aries has been going through it this year. Danae and I are best friends. She's in a year 9 and she's an Aries and she's going through it. But this week is going to be wonderful. For Aries everywhere, you guys are either taking a trip, like I said, you're going to the beach or you're taking a mini vacay. But it's also the end of a difficult situation. I see you surrounded by your loved ones. I see you having happiness and contentment in your love relationship. You're feeling very happy and fulfilled. You're feeling relaxed and confident. It just is going to be a beautiful week for Aries. And this is such a welcome from the past weeks where we've had you guys have a lot of up and down and tumultuous things happening. Now you can expect peace this week, Aries, and enjoying the love that is around you. The Two of Water talks about reconciliation. So there may be a special someone in your life that you may have been on the outs with or not seeing eye to eye. And Spirit is saying this week, you guys are going to be on the same page. So congratulations, Aries. You guys have a wonderful week ahead of you where you're really being surrounded and supported by your loving community. And for some of you, you might even be taking a trip specifically to the beach. All right. So that is a message for Aries, Sun, Moon, and Rising. I'm going to give it over to Danae to do the Leo signs.
Okay, Leo. Listening with your heart is your first card. I trust the messages I receive from our heart. Listen to your heart, follow your heart, trust your intuition. Your heart is screaming out loud and clear. Listen, listen, listen. You deserve the best. Okay? Rising above is the second card for you, Leo. I see only beauty and grace, and she is emerging from the lotus flower. How beautiful is that? Rising above, being kind, staying in our lanes. We're rising above any negativity, anything trying to take us down. No, we're stepping into our power. We're standing up loud, strong, and beautiful. Okay. And the next card is trusting your intuition. My life is truly guided. When you know your life is truly guided, you're allowing yourself to go with the flow, trusting your instincts and knowing when to listen to your heart and knowing when to walk away. Okay. You hold the key to unlock the beautiful mystery that this week is going to bring to you. Do it with your heart, do it with rising above any negativity, and do it with trusting your intuition, Leo.
I love that. Thank you so much, Danae. All right, we're going to move into our last sign before we do our private readings for everyone on here that want to play. Remember, I have a 9K goal, so whoever takes that goal will get a free July reading for those of you that are interested in knowing what's coming this July. Afro, we're going to do your July reading, and whoever takes that 9K goal will also be next. All right, Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, and Rising. Here is your message for this week. We have the Balance card, getting life in balance, being in moderation. We have the Knight of Air, events that occur with great speed, creativity entering the mindset. And we also have the King of Earth, successful time, confidently accepting opportunities that you're offered, the Midas touch. I feel like this week you're going to start to have a new mindset, new thoughts, Sagittarius, about how to recreate the balance in your life. It feels like for some of you, life has been chaotic. It's been out of whack a little bit. And this week you're choosing to get things back on board. As quickly as you get things back on board, the energy moves in your favor. The King of Earth is a known card that brings abundance and prosperity. It's a time of being offered success to your doorstep. Like everything you touch turns to gold. So the message for you is that there might have been some things, Sagittarius, that were weighing you down. It might have been people, it might have been situations, but you've let go of that. Either you have let go of that purposefully and directly, or it was indirectly taken from you. Whatever it was a weight on you. And now you can relax and restore your balance. And as quickly as you restore your balance, your prosperity and abundance starts to arrive. So Sagittarius, allow yourselves to enjoy this incoming abundance this week. It is well deserved. All right, that is it for our podcast. Those of you that are watching live, please stay tuned. We are about to do the private readings for you guys. For those of you that follow in on the Lotus Lounge podcast here with me and Danae, we're so happy to have you guys listening in. And Danae, do you have any upcoming events this week that you would like to tell everyone about?
Yes, Friday night at the Lotus and the Light Metaphysical Center, I'll be doing sound therapy, and come and check me out.
I love it. I love it. I do not have any events up for July. I am actually redoing my schedule. I'm working with Dannea. So I will be putting up events for the fall. So starting September, October, November, December, we'll be putting up events for those months. But I do have summer specials going on at the center. So if you want an Access Bars session, it's only $85. If you want a Reiki session, it's only $85. So check me out. Check out my website. It's going to be updated this week with our summer special prices. Feel free to hit me up if you'd like to come in, guys, and get yourself a healing, a reading, a spiritual assessment, or more. Thank you guys from love from me and Danae at the Lotus and Light Metaphysical Center. We'll see you guys again next week.